Hi everyone, just a quick update on where we're up to with the Maquis Raider model kit. So as you can see, we've done part 3, which has just been uploaded, hopefully. So we are at a stage now where we've got the lighting in for the engines and for all the marker lights. So the marker lights, we'll start with those first. They're going to be steady white because that's what it looks like on Voyager. They are 0805 SMDs. They're all wired into a 1 kilo ohm resistor. I've given them all their own one each. They should be able to work several off one resistor, but resistors are cheap. I've got loads, so why not make sure they're all safe. The LED strip's got a resistor built in, so that's just straight into the feed. The engine lights, the impulse engines, they are a 5mm diffused white LED. I've gone for white because I have some red resin inserts that I've printed, which will go into the impulse engine. It's going to go here. In the video I've cut those off because I have 3D printed again from Modelworks website. Fantastic bit of kit. Nice cheap upgrades, but that's the detail on those parts. And into those, obviously that just fits really nicely if you get it the right way around. So that'll go in there, and then we'll have our rear engines with the red. So I've done white so it doesn't bleed through, because the parts here are blue and we don't want them looking purple. So rather than mess around trying to light block all this after the fact, we'll just put a white LED in there because it's got a red lens anyway, so that will work. Speaking of 3D printed, we've got the this block here, which is designed to take a brass rod through which all the wires will go, and that will take it down to the base. I've done away with the base that came with the kit because it's a bit crap, so I'm going to be I've already 3D printed one. I'll get onto that in a minute. One of the captions that didn't work in part 2 was me sticking this down. It just came up with a H for some reason, not sure why, but that is a piece of heat shrink. I found that heat shrink works brilliantly for light blocking. That is going to be a strobe LED. I don't want the strobe effect coming through because we are going to have a cockpit up here, which again is a 3D printed part from Modelworks. So that's the cockpit. You can see all the detail. This isn't the one that's going to be going in the kit because I've now reprinted it with clear resin for lighting. But as you can see, it fits really nicely into the kit. So it all lines up perfectly. Really well engineered parts. I've done some work and started some light blocking on the clear one, but we'll get onto that probably in part 4. That's the plan anyway. So that's the bottom of the kit. The top, again, we've got the static marker lights, and we've got the hole there for the strobe that's going in the top piece. The strobe hasn't got any light blocking on the back of it. This part is light blocked, this part's light blocked. It just sits on the top. There's going to be minimal bleed through of the strobe effect, so I'm not too fussed about that. The base that I've done, it's my own design. It's 3D printed, so the wires will come through here. The rod will go through the other side, obviously. The wires will go through there, and there'll be space in here for the strobe circuit board. I've got that in case I want to put sound in, but I'm not doing that on this kit. On the top, it says Maquis Raider. I know the box says Maquis Fighter, but I always knew it as the Raider, so that's what I'm calling it. And then we've got the Maquis symbol, which is printed separately, and the idea being that I can paint the base black, paint that probably red, and then it'll glue on the top, and it'll secure over the pole. Bit of super glue, yes indeedy. So that's the base. There's space for a switch there and for an AC power port there. It's printed in 2 parts, a bit of putty, so that just needs sanding back and finishing off. Super glue that I'm using is just bog standard super glue from Amazon, and because I'm far too lazy to wait for it to cure, I'm using the activator, which makes it set in seconds. So those are the 2 things that I'm using for the super glue. Wire is just wrapping wire. It's 30 gauge wrapping wire. You get a big reel of it, £9 on Amazon. Fantastic bit of kit. Other than that, there isn't a massive amount left to tell you about. Thank you for watching. please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.